Many times I prevail, Satan on my trail. I got God, I'm doing well. Had to tell myself, I ain't taking no more L. Winning season, 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 winning season. It's coming, I believe it, huh? Watch it leave me speechless, huh? It's my winning season, huh? Flexing on my demons, huh? Knew the Lord was scheming, wasn't down for no reason, huh? Man, I moved this whole season, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, and I came from the bottom of the pot. When I got saved, I was on the block. I got locked with bags in my sock. I got bagged by undercover cops. Up the street from the parking lot. On the way to the barber shop. I'm just grateful that I made it out. Ain't see myself off the paper route. Still got homies living in the trenches. I feed homeless women on the benches. We treat all year like Thanksgiving. On the block, I made a great decision. Then somebody tell me I ain't winning. I got youngers changing how they feeling. Instead of telling them to stop sinning, I just show a better way of living. They still dug a 12. Still bust shells, still bust sales. Look at them numbers on the scale. Me, I'm dug in hell. Try all I wanna feel. I say I turn a wheel when I win my life on the scale. Went from dug in 12, now I'm dug in hell. Many times I fail, many times I prevail. Satan on my trail, I got God, I'm doing well. Had to tell myself, I ain't taking no more L. Winning season, 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 winning season. I had to trust you for this, yeah. I had to pray, then I had to get it, man. I had to hustle for this, yeah. I go astray, get stuck in my way.
Good afternoon, family. What's good? Abstrakt Xcilence is in the building. ABX, what's up, y'all?
What's good?
Yo, what's up?
So, I heard the door opening close. So, I think Sister's here. I was just about to say, Shamir's running about 2 minutes late, but she is not anymore. And here we go. You can come on right on in now. You know, it's our show. We're gonna say y'all just watch what's about to happen like magic. Boom! We're gonna have she gonna pop up just like out of thin smoke and air.
Yeah, we're gonna edit that in later so I can work with the snap.
Yeah,
it was off. It was off.
What's up, sis?
Hello, everybody.
What's going on?
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. As I just said, Abstrakt Xcilence is in the building. Gifted out and driven. We are here. I want to first, before we throw it around, shout out to Kobe, Gianni, and all those who lost their life in the plane crash. We were actually on air when it happened. It was strange. But man, life is short, but impactful. So do something, be purposeful. Don't let it be in vain. You never know. Rest in peace, Cole. That said, Pounds.
Hey, Fuss, how you doing, man?
Good, brother.
I'm good. I'm happy. How you doing?
Man, listen, I'm always doing something.
Sis,
Shamiz
how you doing?
Good.
Brittany?
I'm alright. Bless.
Hold on. First off, Pounds wasn't here. You understand? He wasn't here last show. Y'all know this. And he still was here and bothered everybody on this panel, specifically.
You definitely threw me off. Like, I said he is throwing me way
So
off.
that's the only reason I'm on the show. I'm not on the show for nothing else. I'm on the show.
You just to be a pest.
Yeah.
You just be a pest.
Hey, you got to be good at something, right?
So you would say you the code of the set?
Yeah,
like
that's
off of Martin.
Cole, yeah.
Okay.
Nah, Cole was stupid. I'm more
Not stupid.
Stifler.
Not
Remember we
stupid.
talked
Oh,
about
yeah,
this
we did
already.
talk
I'm
about
the
that.
stifler of the group.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
that's probably more.
Yeah.
So, bruh, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Chief? Oh, that's Chief over there.
But yeah, I'm sorry. And right, speaking of the ladies, hold on. Speaking of the ladies at ABX, man, y'all killed it.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah, we did.
So that's good.
Clap up for ourselves. Thank you, fellas.
We all of them aren't here today, which I know we in and out anyway. But yeah, we thank y'all, man. Y'all did a great job, and we want to make that a regular segment for y'all whenever we shuffle our segments through. I just wanted to do that on air.
Okay.
You and I spoke about it a little bit already. Yeah.
Make sure your mother here too.
Yeah, she's part of it.
Okay.
You know, she's not. Hold on.
Speaking for her, I don't get representation of my girl.
Hold on.
Where
She's
is
not.
she?
Hold on. Don't say it.
Where is she?
Okay, so
Call on Facebook Live. Yeah, we got on Facebook Live.
Go, Jacob. Focus. Thank you, son. Going into that, she was supposed to be here, but Cece is going to. She wanted to tell the family and everybody their choice for college today. So
Okay.
I do
she's
remember that.
supposed to
She
call in.
remember
So Cece, make sure you call in whenever you're supposed
Yeah,
to.
see?
240-719-2560. And anybody else that want to call in, y'all call in. Chit chat and rap and chop. But yeah. So that's where she is today. But y'all gonna definitely have your own segment moving forward. Thank you again. We love y'all. We appreciate it.
Love you. Thank
Big
you.
Odie.
What's up, bro?
In the building.
I need a vacation, man. I'm working too hard.
You just went back to work.
I know. I forgot we had a show today. If you ain't called me, I was in bed. I got my dates all messed up.
Hey, sick, man. Jacob, the jeweler, Jay, over in the corner, is always doing what they do. He's doing his job, even though he's on his phone. He's supposed to be on one phone, but it's okay.
He's multitasking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Multitasking.
Of course, Ox Island.
What up?
Yeah.
Hey, Tony.
Mark has his own guest over here today.
Oh yeah, my guest today on Arts Island will be E-Baby, aka Blanca Helio, the
All
rapper
right, all
out
right.
of the East. Gayla, my bad, Gayla. My apologies.
Which also, shout out to Everything is Hippie. Because Shamir is Shamir's artist, am I correct?
Not, yeah, but she more like my, like a sister, a daughter, a best friend. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those. That's why I have never managed the artist,
Well,
but I
shouldn't
do.
see it. I shouldn't
Right,
say
it's
that,
like
yeah.
a mentor. That's my
I'm sure
girl.
you
We
know
got
what I
each
mean. I
other's back.
apologize about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Okay.
Cause we ain't gonna box it in.
Yeah.
So definitely, But the talent is
so
bigger
great.
than me.
That's
The
what I
talent
was
is
lot of
that's
things.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Her as she said when we talked the very first time, her creative, she's trying to get her creative lane. So
Back,
I just
yeah,
wanted to make
definitely,
sure.
definitely.
So it's like, it's just influence, we influence each other,
Yeah.
the best way.
Positivity, accountability. That's what we all about.
Definitely.
Amen.
That's
Church.
definitely an accountability person in my life. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to take advice, direction from her, nor will she be that from me. So it's one of those exchange type of things. You know what I mean? I was first pouring in because I was older. I'm like maybe 8 years older. But now I see what I pour in. It's like one of those things of not having kids. What I poured in from her since I was maybe 24, whatever time that we met, and I'm 40 next month. Like, those one of those things that I don't got no kids. You know what I mean? And I also see the benefits of my positivity in her through me. You know what I mean? And that's why I always tell her, like, with youth, I want you to be better than me, not like me. Better. You got potential. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's more of those mentors or managing an artist that's much bigger than yourself.
Facts.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Man, it is a pleasure. I told you to sit with you. You're the only person. I just sat here and me and Foots was both quiet while you talk. I ain't seen that ever. but hold on, excuse me. So just and you ever thought about being a mentor? Because you got like so many avenues open and.
Yeah, that's
And
what
that
No,
what
I don't
said.
mean just mentoring one. I mean like how you do the big brother and sister mentor.
Remember, I was talking about I wanted to put that into the athletes. You know what I
Man,
mean? From 10th to 12th
Because your
grade.
avenues that you have open. It's
I
just
think
like,
that's what the
really
younger
has.
generation
So
need,
many,
though.
yeah.
Yeah,
Real
it really
facts.
has.
I think that's what they need, though, too,
Yeah,
though.
it definitely has.
'Cause they lost.
I like to hear you speak. You're so intelligent. I like to
Thank
hear you talk. Stan, you got competition.
No, Stan is educated on a whole more level than I'll ever imagine.
That's a perfect segue because
definitely.
we need to make sure we introduce the greatest man in show business, Stan the Man.
Stan the man.
What's up, brother?
It's good, Stan.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, Jack of all trades, literally. Y'all have no idea, man. This dude's a special guy, man. He ran a show.
With a mask.
He ran a show with no live Wi-Fi. I don't know how he did it. He ran multiple shows on multiple days
New name.
with
No
no live
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Like,
MacGyver ABX.
Hey, man, you
MacGyver ABX.
man, it's different, man. But yeah, as I was gonna say to you, what he said, I wanted to make this joke before we throw it over there. Clearly, he doesn't listen.
Right.
It's your very first time on this show when you were interviewed.
Yeah.
You talked about what? But it's okay. 'Cause
I know.
What that tell you about watching?
I just
What that tell you
remember.
about watching the show? What that tell you about?
sit here.
What the? Look, you don't listen when you sit here. You gotta be focused on something else.
So you don't listen?
And you know what? This is okay. Arcs Island is. We're gonna destroy the Arcs Island over there.
Segment.
Yeah. Him is, this because I don't want to talk about him anymore already. Yeah, he been back for the 10 minutes, man.
The camera going on now.
Yeah, we can. They about to
Okay.
do their thing. Yeah, Arcs Island. He has. It's very well formatted. He's probably got cards and
Questions.
Don't get mad. I made you cards.
Trivia.
yeah, bagels and some. I don't know.
Bagels.
He making bagels.
Oh, that's in my ABX budget. Can't get mad at me. I made you note cards. You didn't even bring them out the house.
I can't believe you wasted his time like that.
You like Letterman, he used to leave the house on the desk, huh?
Bring him. Oh my.
Arcs Island, you have the mic, sir.
What's up, ABX fam? It's your boy Art, and I'm here with Arcs Island with my special guest, E-Baby.
Baby.
E-Baby is from Southeast. Her rapper name is Blanca Yalo. I had to make sure I get that right. And she came all out this way just to have her. This is her first interview, so she kind of she ain't new, but she ain't old either. So, E-Baby, how you been?
I'm good. How you?
Good. So tell us a little bit how you got started and everything. What made you get into music?
Well, I kind of been writing music since I was young. I just never pushed myself to be an artist, you know, and I help a lot of local artists, you know, with rewriting songs and finding beats and music, putting it together. So with doing that and working with those people, they kind of influence me more like, why you don't rap, you know? You should get it. You should be an artist yourself, you know? But I really want to play the background, but we gonna get this artistry going though, you know? But that's how it started, and what motivated me was, so when I was younger, I lost both of my brothers, so it was kind of like, what else I have to lose? Like, let's go for it. And they're my only two brothers, so yeah.
So when you got into music, how did music change? Have music changed you since you started?
I mean, I'm not gonna say it changed me because I feel like I'm music, you know. I love music. It's kind of like therapy to me, you know. It can change my mood.
So that changed. How you feel like when you started music? You feel like you leveled up?
Yeah, I definitely got better. Because I'm producing, you know. I'm doing more shows, showing face, visual, you know. So it's definitely getting better.
So after music, I mean, you just getting started with music.
Yeah, I actually just got started in 2019.
So
I dropped my first video in March. Yeah.
Oh.
So what's the name of the video? What's the name of the song that you dropped?
Fresh Gossip. You can find it on YouTube. It's under E-Baby. You know, my YouTube name is doing that little thing 202. So you can pull either one up, and you can find us on Fresh Gossip.
So let's talk about this. Your name, Blanca Yalo. Tell us about that. How you came up with that name?
Okay, so I kind of I had trouble with finding a rap name, you know. So everybody know me as E-Baby, you know. That's just my name, my everyday name. But I really didn't want to come out as E-Baby, you know. So I did a little just paying attention to what I do. It came from I had to it was my Twitter name. I made it my Twitter name. My Twitter name is Ice White. So that kind of inspired it. So basically, Blanca Yellow is ice white, but in Spanish is white ice. It's just backwards. So it's still the same name, you know. But it inspired because, I mean, I drink a lot of Moet. Right? So I drink ice Moet. That's where it came from, ice white, you know. So like, and then me just trying to find my rap name and my artist name. One day I just was like, white name Blanca. It just sounds good, you know. And I was like, I wonder what ice means in Spanish. So I put it together. I was like, oh, this is definitely an artist name. Like, yeah.
So, has since you started music, how you seen other people's style and decided maybe you want to touch on that, or not use their style, but you know how some styles are interesting. You feel like you want to just sample in it a little bit.
I mean, some styles do kind of inspire, but I try not to pay too much attention to that, you know, because it's easy for me, like I said. It's easy for me, like I said, you know, I help people write their music and stuff, so it's easy for me to make something for you. So I kind of like, it gets stuck with me, you know, so I don't want to pick up your style or your flow and start putting it with mine and sound like you know. So I don't really tune in too much.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really tune in too much to people's styles. And I mean, I like a couple of people like Wright ABX. I like his style, you know, like he lit.
So if it was 3 artists that what are the top 3 artists you would like to work with in the future?
Of course, Drake. He number one, you know, like even if we don't make music together, he could be a little bit therapy, you know.
Right.
Lead the way, guide me a little bit, you know. But I like Miguel. You know, I like Miguel, just different angle, different point of view, you know. I definitely like Fab, so.
Facts.
You know. Yeah,
That's old school.
Yeah, people see you on Fab. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's different. It's a vibe though.
Right.
All through the vibe. It's definitely a vibe.
So when you first started music, was you super nervous getting your name out there? Or were you more like, let's go, let's see where it goes?
To be honest, I'm always nervous, right? I don't know, just like butterflies, but it's me, you know? It's me. So I wasn't really nervous, but it was more like,
right.
Now,
okay.
Let's see what happens after I do this. You know what I'm saying? So.
Alright, so since you're here, you might as well stay for the current topics going on around the city and around, you know, the United States. First one is Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
My team. What I tell you, whoever wins is my team.
Damn. That's a good strategy.
He
Look at
he just repeated it live. Like, I can't believe he's still gonna go.
I've been saying it all year, right?
And following that, President Trump tweeted out.
No.
Sent out this tweet.
I'ma head out.
congratulating the Chiefs. I quote, "Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs on a great game and a fantastic comeback under immense pressure. You represented the great state of Kansas and, in fact, the entire USA. So very well, our country is proud of you." Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to say nothing else after that. Moving on.
Oh.
Dang. I was like,
praying for strength and guidance for Kobe Bryant's family, his wife Vanessa, his other daughters, and the rest of the family that was in the helicopter crash. We pray and hope y'all strength and guidance and to get through this. We're with y'all. And thanks for coming out, E-Baby.
No question.
no trivia?
Nah, I don't got no trivia. I couldn't find no trivia.
Take a
I see one coming up in my head.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We appreciate you. All right.
Yeah.
Man, them glasses.
Anybody got any questions?
Thank you.
I've been looking at them glasses. Fire.
Matter of fact, hold on. You're right. I'm sure you have
Was that Q and anything?
Any questions?
Do you have any questions?
For the artists.
Pounds live questions.
Before we come back over here.
Do you have any shows coming up?
Actually, I had one last night. The next show it's really not a show. It's my birthday next month, so I'm kind of throwing a party,
When your
and
birthday?
I'm releasing a mixtape
No, when your birthday?
March the 9th.
Okay.
But this gonna take place on March the 13th, so
Uh,
that's what I'm kind of working on right now.
okay. Can we come to the mixtape party? I ain't never been to one. I want to come.
Bring all your holy friends.
I'm sure.
I don't got no money, but my friends got money. And her friends got money.
Okay.
Bring
Oh,
all the
yeah. I know exactly where it is. So yeah, I enjoy supporting local artists. I think that's one of the things we don't do enough in DC is we don't support our local artists. Like we'll play Migos all day long and Rowdy Rich, but we got really good artists here in the city that people don't know about because we don't push their music as well. So I always like to support. Well, I did, man. I did. I was with a young lady. She left as soon as I put it on. I ain't make it to the first song. So I want to thank you for that, man. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, we're clearly back. So, thank you again, man. We appreciate
No question.
Yes. Thanks for coming through, you baby.
As y'all can see, we're having a good time over here. We're off camera laughing at stuff that we have no business laughing at. So, Stan, my man. And Stan, first off, Stan is next week. Next week, Ascension Segway.
Is on the way. Just a precursor.
This is so my man has what we're gonna be doing is for this month and probably beyond until he doesn't want to. Blackamore History.
Blackamore History.
5 minutes with my man Stan.
Yes, sir.
All
Hidden
right.
Black History. I got 2 people for y'all today. I heard somebody ask for some trivia.
Yeah.
I got some trivia for y'all. Alright? Before the trivia, though, I want y'all to look at this. Come on now. There we go. Do y'all know who this is?
I do.
So,
Don't whisper the That's why we couldn't cheat at school.
I'm gonna give y'all the clues. Y'all ready for this? This Blackamore history, hidden black history, right? I was born on April 14th in Port Tobacco, Maryland, to a wealthy family on Mulberry Grove. I served in the war, the American Revolution. I served as a delegate in the Continental Congress. I was one of the signers of the original Constitution, the Articles of Confederation in 1781. I was also appointed as the first president of the United States of America. Who am I? This is open to everybody, even the people on the live. You can leave it in the comment if you're on the YouTube.
Nope, I don't want to.
Who am I? Hidden Black History, Blackamore History. Born in Maryland. I am the first president. I'm talking about before George Washington.
John Henson.
John Hanson. Okay.
You're welcome for the answer.
I was trying to tell them to get an answer because I didn't want to sing because y'all obviously.
I mean, to say
No,
that
take it.
times
That's your shot. If that's your shot, take your shot. Try to give us your shot. That is your shot from the corner. I'm nowhere with the history.
Y'all ain't
like
know
I was
that.
in school
First
again.
president
Yeah.
ever in America. And he was one of the signers of the first Constitution. A black man, a Blackamore.
A
From
Blackamore, right.
Maryland. From down 210. He died in Oxon Hill.
Wow.
And they also named the street after him in Oxon Hill. Right
Y'all
off
know
of St.
John
Barnabas
Hanson.
Road.
Yeah,
Right
man,
there
that
by the
was
Wendy's.
Off
Huh?
the picture, I ain't know.
You know that little cut street and get back on St. Barnabas, get on the highway?
Yeah.
Yeah, right between the windows. That's John Hanson Lane.
Yep.
I'm gonna show y'all this picture one more time.
I'm from DC. I only know the back streets.
Everybody knows
back
St.
streets.
Barnabas though. Everybody knows
In
St.
Maryland.
Barnabas.
I just know it because I live right there.
Yeah, like the hip hop chicken
I
down
don't
there on
know
St.
nothing
Barnabas.
about
Hands,
Maryland.
St.
It's
Lanes.
still foreign to me.
Chicken get cold when you get home.
I got one more for y'all.
Check out.
Who was that, y'all? That was the first black president, right?
John Hines.
How do you even learn this type of stuff?
They don't teach us nothing in history.
That's what I'm saying. How do some of y'all know it? Because if they
So,
didn't,
Well, I know
You
because
gotta
we
look
actually-
it up.
We talk
Being
about
around.
it, and now he has.
actually had a few black presidents, really.
That's right.
4.
Say that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, look. Actually, the first 9 presidents were all black. They, yeah. They were all Moors. The second one was named Elias Boudinot. He was also from Maryland. And he was a Cherokee. He was half Cherokee, half black.
like I say,
They don't want to teach you nothing in history. Look, 'cause-
Taking them back.
you scared me now, though. See half of this.
You haven't even touched the surface.
I don't even want to touch the surface.
it's deep. Because
I
look,
know it's
they
deep.
don't teach us nothing because all the history after a certain point is all about us.
That's what I'm saying.
They
That's
gotta
what-
cover
that's
it
what
up.
scares me right there.
And then some of the people we see and taught about in history, they've been whitewashed. They weren't even white people. They were black people, totally black.
That's what I said. It's just been whitewashed. A lot of stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot to uptake.
It
It's
get
in
deep now. It
movies,
get
it's on
deep.
TV, and they put it in our face. Because we don't know it, we don't understand it, so we just kind of write
So
it
we
off.
look directly at it, but look away from it at the same time. Basically.
right.
A lot of movies definitely have a lot of subliminals. Pay attention.
Okay.
I watch a lot of movies, so.
Give us a movie. Nah, I give you one. Everybody seen Baby Boy, right?
Yeah.
In Baby Boy, it's some more in Baby Boy with the fez on and everything. When they go to the market,
Oh, yeah.
he's standing outside the market and he's selling he like, I'm out here, brother, I'm selling food for the soul. I got the vegan this. He said I got the sea moss and he had the vegan pound cake. And he was like, I'm going to try the pound cake.
But
Boom, right there in Baby Boy.
My favorite one he referenced for me. Y'all may not just because I'm a Martin.
Oh, Black Knight.
Black Knight. Think of you Martin's Black Knight.
He went back in time.
Oh,
He
yeah,
had the
okay,
green
okay.
jersey on.
Calling him
More.
More, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody. I
whole
never
movie.
up until
He kept saying
more.
more.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he didn't know what that was because he was a
And
modern
Martin,
black man.
Martin, listen, I ain't gonna be too many more.
More. That's not positive.
It is though. It's a lot in
Speak
that.
this to me. So when I go out prison, they say me or more. Say no more.
Since we on the topic of Moors, I got one more for y'all. This hidden black history, Blackamoor history, right? Who am I? I was born in the late 1800s in North Carolina. My mother was Eliza Turner, who was a Washita Indian. And my father was John Drew, who served in the American Revolution also and was a Cherokee Indian. I stole away on a ship to Egypt and got caught and was left in the tombs of the pyramid, and I found my way out, trapped in the paws of the Sphinx. As a youngster, I was taken in to the Egyptian mystery schools and learned the missing history. I returned to America where my right-hand man was, anybody know? My right-hand man was, he had a fleet of ships, a star line. Nobody knows?
No.
No, nobody knows the Jamaican man who had a fleet of ships?
No.
Tell us about it.
Oh, man. I'm going to come back to that.
I want to know.
Marcus Garvey is the man who had the fleet of ships.
Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, Marcus Garvey is my right-hand man. Actually, I called him my forerunner. I established the Holy Canaanite Temple to teach black people that missing history. Who am I?
This one I do know.
You know this one?
Yeah. The Noble Drew Ali.
Okay.
This one I do know.
You know this one?
The
Yeah.
honorable Noble.
The honorable, yeah.
That is absolutely correct.
So
So
Stan gives us facts and he sends us stuff. So everybody know I work at the Capitol, and it blows my mind. Every time I leave now, I literally work across the street from the Library of Congress. And on the front of the Library of Congress, there's Moors. There's people with turbans on and fezzes on the Library of Congress.
yeah, every day.
But I've walked past it every day, never noticed.
Never
We
noticed
all
that.
had at some point, I think, if you from
Also, when you go to get your passports, they there every day. Because that's where people go to get their documents authenticated. That's Department of State.
I have a trivia question for you, Stan.
All right, bet.
Where is the first Morocco, the original Morocco, located?
Oh, that's Pound's trying to pull something out of it right there.
Because he always thought you had your Blackamoor history and you would just go into Noble Drew Ali. So
Yeah,
make sure
I was trying to make it. I ain't want to go all the way Ascension segue today, but I will take that one on. Well, the ancient furthest most west is what we know today as America. America is ancient Morocco, and when the Bible talks about the people of Moab, it's talking about black people. That's why Hebrew Israelites say that the original Jews are the black men, because this is the ancient land, and when basically because we were connected to Africa, it was the same people over here and over here. And I'll give you the reference points. I don't know if anybody knows about the Olmecs, but the Olmecs landed here in America more than 20,000 years ago, and I'm sure everybody knows about Mansa Musa. Everybody heard of Mansa Musa? Yeah. The most richest man in the world. Yeah. Even to date, nobody has been more wealthier than Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa was from Mali, but a lot of people don't know the story of his brother. His brother was named Abu Bakari II. He was the first Mansa before Mansa Musa. He abdicated, or he gave his throne to Mansa Musa in order to come to America to occupy the empirical throne, the empire. The larger throne or whatever, and those people are known in Mexico as the Olmecs. Really, their name is She, and they're the most ancient people on this land. The line that they come from is called the Washita or the Washoe, and I get really deep. George Washington got his name from Washita. He was originally an indentured servant to Prince Whipple. A lot of people don't know this. Prince Whipple was a Moor in America, and he put him to war in his place, and that's how a lot of Europeans got out of indentured servitude. A lot of people don't know George Washington was an indentured servant. But yeah, he was a slave to Prince Whipple, who was a Washita, and he got his name from Washita.
Deep right here.
Wow. Really? Hidden Black history. Yeah. Hidden Black. Yeah.
So, Ascension segue next Sunday.
Yes, sir. And as a feature of Ascension segue, I don't know which week is gonna be the ladies' week, but I'm gonna do African Blackamoor Queens, a segment on Black Queens.
So
let me ask you something though.
Ask me something.
Because last time you said it was did you say it was a female who ran California?
Yeah.
Or was she black?
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Can you give us a little bit of background on that as well?
Oh, absolutely. She ran a queendom. They refer to her lands. They teach us about the people of the Amazon and how they were all women or whatever. They're talking or alluding to her lineage of queendoms, because basically half of the land was ruled by all women. Okay. And they only used men. They had a practice where they used men to make child, and the men was of lower stature, in the society. Like all the women were trained to be warriors and carry a spear, and the man was trained to be subservient. In total retrospect, it was like that in Europe too. That's how we were weakened in Europe, because Europa was a African queen who kind of rolled down on men too. But basically, the culture was to elevate and empower the woman, and the woman, ruled.
Okay.
the whole Western Coast was basically under her rule, and she was a Khalifa. And Khalifa means, you know, a ruler. And Khalifa means woman ruler. You know what I'm saying? If I was I'd be a caliph if I was to rule, but a woman would be a Khalifa.
So does Wiz Khalifa know that?
I don't know. He
I was just thinking that too, though.
Wait.
I was thinking that too, though.
Please call me. I might got something on you.
First thing you said was just Wiz Khalifa.
Right.
Next on TMZ, Wiz Khalifa.
Hey, what up?
Wendy Khalifa.
What are we
He
doing?
is a woman. He is a woman.
She drew the connection.
Right, okay. Okay.
Nah, get back in control. Go ahead.
Shut up, man. But next week, y'all, excuse me, the man is going to do what he does.
Yes, sir. Every week. Every week is Black and More history, though. Hidden Black history.
Every week.
Stand up, vote, you become a professor, man.
Listen, he does not, first off.
He ain't
We
gonna
don't put
pay
him
me
in a
that.
box. He's not a professor. He's not an engineer.
I'm
He
amorphous,
is
man.
just Stan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Brody.
We should
Damn.
just ride around with a PA
Call
system
his
or
name
something.
Martin.
Right, yeah.
Stan,
World-
she don't like me. I think Gina is jealous, Stan.
Don't let her talk to me like that.
Oh, Stan.
Oh, man. That's it.
That's
Stab me today.
Stan.
Don't look at me, Brittany.
I appreciate
I'm
you,
being
Stan.
good today.
That knowledge is great.
Well, we go hand it off to Pounds and his 2 minutes of positive charge information and cooking. Give us some healthy benefits of what's going on in the world of Pounds.
Thank you for bringing me in with the double glass smooth thing. I like that. That's special. So today I want to bring to you guys something about the flu season is going on. I know that the winter months might be coming to an end, but I've noticed that the flu and cold has really ramped up, especially in our kids. So all the medicines that you're going to take are pretty much useless. They're just you spending money and putting your kids in the trance. So here's a couple of healthy tips for you guys that you can go to the grocery store and buy that you probably have in your house every day. Some herbs for the flu and cold season. Vitamin C. You can take at least 1,000 milligrams a day. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's normally in one pill, and you can probably get more than that in one pill. One of these has them as a vitamin C. It's a great vitamin C boost for you. It's also included in bell peppers, leafy greens, kiwis, broccolis, berries, oranges, tomatoes, and green peas. Those contain high volumes of vitamin C. Once again, as I told you, instead of buying canned, or if you can't buy fresh to use right away, frozen contains and holds the value of those vitamins and minerals better than canned or fresh actually does. Echinacea. Echinacea is an herb that can help your body fight infections. It's best to start taking it before you get the flu. It's also good for different kinds of fungus, acting as an anti-inflammatory. So if you got if you have bronchial problems or you have chest colds, Echinacea will clear that up. You need to take about 900 milligrams a day. Once again, it sounds like a lot, but every pill contains probably more than that. One of my favorites actually that my daughter does take is Oregon oil. Thank you. Oregon oil. It is an antiviral medicine. It will help you fight off a lot of different colds, runny noses, all of that from the oil. And elderberry. So you can use elderberry in different ways. Depends on how you want to take it. But it helps to boost your immune system, and it can treat the flu and symptoms and ease sinus pains. And I thought about this one. I thought about Stan. Vitamin D. Get outside, guys. That's all you need to do is get outside. The sun will give you all the vitamin D that you need.
Yeah.
Garlic, ginger, and cayenne pepper, olive leaf, basil, ginger, and catnip. You can make a tea out of it. It's great. It helps great.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate all your help.
You're welcome, Jermaine.
We have a caller. Good afternoon. Abstrakt Xcilence.
Good afternoon.
Is that CC?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, boo. So, CC, who was here week before last show, the ladies at ABX, she is my niece and also part of the ladies team. She turned 18 on the 4th. Happy birthday, boo.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Got some cake left?
And she's also a senior, and she was mulling over what she wants to do with school. So she made a decision, and I told her she should call in and do it on air. And instead of telling me that way, she can tell me and tell everybody. So I don't have to tell everybody anyway. So that's it. CC,
Yo,
where are we following you to school to, boo?
Kennedy, Washington.
Huh?
Kennedy, Washington.
Where is that?
Kennedy. DC.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's going to Trinity.
Okay.
She's going to be down there by us. Good. I can come check her. It's right there on Michigan Avenue.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't know, so I still couldn't hear what she said.
Yeah, Trinity.
Trinity. Okay, right.
I thought you said Kennedy.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you said Kennedy. That's why I'm like, Kennedy.
CC, this is your new uncle. Whatever you need to just let me know. I'll be there to help you out, okay, dear?
Congratulations, boo.
Congratulations.
She going to Trinity. Good. She close.
Right, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing. Yes, because you're young, you don't want to go too far. But she'll be close. She's far enough away to enjoy her life. You know. Oh, not no more. She just hung up like we was.
Okay, she got things to do. Y'all over there throwing her off and holding her up. Always in the way. Y'all dudes got to stop what you're doing right now. Y'all are in the way. She gonna go.
Call in, CC. Congratulations, boo. We appreciate you. We love you.
Get rid of us. She might be going somewhere else. She might be leaving state. We all at Trinity.
That's the real
You already knew.
Meet me up Trinity, bro. I'm all the way over Kentucky. Meet me up Trinity.
Look, first off.
Damn.
First off, we clearly, it don't even matter, so. It's not you today. We just have.
I know. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm enjoying the arts. You know what? She's really intelligent. It's amazing to have 2, 3 intelligent black women here because I have daughters. So so it inspires me. It really does.
Yeah.
It inspires me to see these women like this and hear them talk.
Oh, you're a girl dad. Shout out to y'all. Y'all girl dad.
You know what I'm saying? So I love it. And their look. When you look at them, you might say, "Oh, they're not this," and then they talk to you, and you're like, "Jesus Christ!" You know, I feel completely belittled because I pictured the book before I even knew any of the pages was.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you ladies are here to help break that you can dress and be how you want, but it doesn't mean that you're not intelligent or well spoken. I love to hear y'all talk.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, you're not used to dealing with females like that.
Talking smooth today.
Okay.
I got you. You're welcome.
Y'all been on tours all day and here listening to gas, so I'm a little emotional.
What you about to say, bro?
Nah, man, I was gonna say, man, Pounds, you just laid it out though in your segment, man.
Thank you.
Breezed through that real quick, but you gave us some serious herbs and oils and whatnot in that little mix. That was like Essential Segue Part 2 right there.
What?
Or something,
God came from hanging around you, Stan. So thank you.
We live again. We got another caller. So good afternoon, Abstrakt Xcilence. You are on the air.
It's your niece again.
Hey, boo. Sorry. We sorry. You know how we do. We didn't mean to keep you on hold and not talk to you. What's good? I'm sorry.
I was going for it.
Huh?
I never told you the major I was going for.
I know, because you hung up. Then tell us. How about you tell us everything and we just gonna shut up?
Huh?
How about you tell us what you got to tell us and we just gonna shut up? You got it turned up. Go ahead.
I got it. Tennessee, Washington University on a scholarship, 12,000, and I'm majoring in nursing.
So I think she said she got accepted to Trinity College. She got a scholarship for $12,000, and she's going to major in medicine. Is that right, CC?
Yeah.
I'm the better uncle. Thank you.
Did you hear that? Or was
I ain't nothing. I ain't blood.
I'm getting older. My eyes are going, but my ears are getting
He got dad ears.
none of
He
that.
got dead in.
And I was trying to focus. I still couldn't hear.
I had my eyes
You know
on
the whole part, I
everything
wasn't
like.
focused at all. My mind was all over the place. I was just thinking about Rick and Morty.
I heard you say the 12 though. I heard the 12. I heard that.
Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
Like the film, go for it.
That's right,
how I feel.
CC.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good
Congratulations,
job,
baby.
bro. We proud of you.
Congrats, little sis.
So you can help me get this corn off my left foot when you get finished, okay?
But listen, you know what we're about, man. We appreciate you. We're proud of you. And it's just the beginning. It's all up or nothing. So we all got something to do, and we're going to do it. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, CC. It's gonna be fun.
It's a pleasure to hopefully and prayerfully take this journey with you.
Does she know Trinity all girls though? I'm just throwing that out there.
Good.
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 Stay focused.
I'm fine with that.
Stay focused. Don't need no boys on camera.
Y'all sound
Girls.
old,
I'm
man.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. 'Cause I got two of my kids in here. I'm not saying
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
I'm just going to let it ride because I'm already
That's all to you, CC.
psycho dad, as they say. So.
She must got that little giggle me. She got
So,
something lined
CC.
up uptown. You hear me, baby? She got something lined up.
CC,
Park Road.
what made you pick Trinity?
She up there.
What made
Uptown.
me choose Trinity?
Yes.
They offered me money.
You know what? That's always the best reason. You are akin to Jermaine. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot we live. But my bad. I mean to put your personal business out
Jab at the
there.
man like that.
I'm not even going. I'm not dealing with fouls, man.
I missed y'all, man. I was gone for like a week.
I know your mother and father happy you're going to stay home.
So is her brother.
So is your brother.
We not getting on the topic.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Yeah,
Yeah, we can put that on live.
Got your metro to her. That's even better.
We'll be proud of you, boo.
Thanks.
Thank you. And you more than what, well, we can't really hear you anyway, so we ain't going to keep you on the phone. But I will see you in a little bit.
All right.
All right, baby. Love you. Thank you.
You taking us all out for dinner? The celebration. Because I'm fat. I mean, you think I got fat by just... But I'm a pescatarian. I've been a pescatarian, so see?
Lobster, get us a table. We're going to meet you over there, all right?
Nah, you done that before. I know that result. No, thank you.
Bad time. And he licked his lips, so he definitely went over there.
Yeah, have me sitting there. Don't bring you 4 biscuits per person. So, Didn't get no refill.
On the best biscuits in the block.
Yeah, don't give you 4 per person. Don't let them fool you.
But nah, man.
So you hold it.
Quickly, so we've had a fun jovial show, but I said I wanted to initially talk about Cole because Nadia showed me something right before the show. Rest in peace to a young man, whatever the situation. Don't know the situation, but anybody lose a life
It's a loss.
is a loss, right? However, the situation, I guess you want to break it down a little bit because you have more specifics.
I don't really know what the young dude was into, but when I read the article, it said like neighborhood gang-related violence. But you know, I just think in our community, like the God for human life is just not a purpose anymore. Like people just out here killing all willy-nilly, like the population ain't gonna suffer from it. So my thing is like we just gotta try to do something different. And like God forbid the babies that was out there, you know, they were in harm's way, but they didn't get harmed. But it's just crazy.
And I think that's what I wanted to get to. So the babies.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning the other part. Don't misunderstand it. I'm just pointing my focus towards where my mind goes first,
Right.
which is there were 2 kids less than 10 feet away from where you letting off like that. I remember a time where there used to be a code of how you do things. That's what I meant by code. CODE, code of how you operate, women and children. You know, you don't do that. And that, like you said, there's no regard for human life, but there's just no regard for, I mean, I don't even know, man, like, what happened? Like, when you hear code, when you hear code, what do you think? Like, do you think a code still exists? Do you personally live by a code? Do you personally live by a code of ethics and morals, of just some things you just not gonna do? Or do you think that is just gone now? Like, does it not exist anymore?
How I feel, it's the millennium, you know, generation. It's the generation, you know. I don't feel like they've been taught the way we were taught. You know, like you another generation, I'm another generation,
right.
But I was kind of taught off the same code you was taught off. Right. You know, it was piggying back, but like now it's different. You know, then we have the generation that's above them, which is our generation. You know, we try to teach them, but it's like we still young too. So it's like, who are you to tell us how to do things? You know. So I mean, just as if when we were younger and we looked up like someone, a teenager, a little older than us, or early 20s, we aren't really trying to hear that, but somebody, OG, we gonna sit down and listen. You see what I'm saying? So it's not my generation is kind of centered to what's going on, you know. Then you have the generation above me, but I feel like it have to take that generation to kind of make a stain too, you know, not just the middle generation, because we still learning also, you know. Y'all know a little bit more than us, so that'll take y'all to just influence more, and that it's cool to be positive, you know. It's cool to just, you don't have to making a name change. You know, back then you could make a name off of little things. You know, it didn't have to be killing somebody to prove your point or make your name. You know, and then the crazy part is it's no code, because you'll have somebody kill or murder somebody, and then they get locked up, and they tell on their friends, and you the shooter. Then you brought everybody down with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no morals now, it's no principle. It's just like, it's all about fashion and
it's flair. It's all.
It's not even just. It's nothing. People just don't take life serious nowadays, and it's really, life is short.
So to piggyback what she said, I agree. What she said, the code, we had a code, and then the code was passed down.
Before you go into that, I poked you because remember I said to you,
security.
I said to you, we dropped the ball, and she just basically alluded to that point. Like, even though we're not 38, 41, 47, how old are you?
You 47.
Nah, all jokes aside, like, we dropped the ball in a lot of aspects, man. Like, out here in our 20s, man, partying, doing what we doing, and forgetting that, you know, we got to lay some foundation. We missed it. And then, because we missed it, they feeling it. And
because
then the generation below them feeling
it.
Your
generation, y'all now the OGs.
Yeah.
So you got to think, like, one day I'm going to be the OG to teach the young or the youth, you know? So, like, and nowadays, older, they just like, man, let them youngers do them. It's not even trying to help it. It's like, whatever, you know? So.
Which, no gas, but this is what this is about. As I was explaining to bro here, like, this is, man, we trying to build something in general that rebuilds community, family, tradition, structure, right? And that's not gonna come from ha 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 or bow 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 bow. That's gonna come from, listen, man, I'm gonna lay down my life and sacrifice to prove to you, man, listen, not only do I love you, but I love you enough to see the best for you. So that means that I gotta, Brody will tell you this, he'll tell you this, he'll tell you, whatever we gotta do to win, we're gonna do to win. And it's not about winning over our brother. It's about winning with our brother. It's about winning with our sister. It's not about stepping over. It's not about attacking. I'm not against anybody doing something positive in what they're doing. I'm just saying protect our babies first. That's all I really care about. If you're going to be mad at me for that, cool. But let's just protect our babies first.
You know what? Not to cut you off, nowadays it's lame to be, you know, positive or have something going for yourself. You're being judged for
I'm saying it.
Grow and change, you know, instead of being embraced, you know. So people gonna do what? How? Okay, you gonna embrace me, if I'm trapped out. You gonna embrace me if I'm off all the drugs and carry all the guns. But if I tell you I'm going to school and I'm going away and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, it's more like, man, what the fuck you talking? Excuse my language.
Nah,
it's more
yeah,
like,
get it though.
it's more like, you know, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But they pay attention to the negative and what was really killing us. You know, they make it seem like that's what you should be doing. It's okay to do that. It's okay to shoot up a block.
Justification, no accountability, all justification.
And there's not enough stuff in the streets nowadays. They taking everything away, you know. It's not enough stuff for activity for kids.
I agree with that.
It's not even safe, you know. I was riding past a playground last night. It was like 2 kids on the playground, but it's dark. I'm like, where the parents at? Who watching them, you know? But as soon as a child gets snatched or something,
First one, yeah.
you know?
And part of that problem, I'm going to get you from signing. I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
you
It was
good.
She wanted to say something.
I forgot now. She, you know, my mind is busy. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had something to say.
I was about to say, well, you say that too, but if it was more like, say, like this show, if it was more positive stuff on TV as well, think about it. When we came up, we didn't have all the love and hip hop, growing up hip hop, the flashiness. We didn't know nothing about that stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's out there more. We need more positive networks that would show like African Americans going to college, African Americans working to build community centers.
agree.
Right.
African Americans.
But they had different world.
Yeah, we had stuff like that.
So I'm going to pull out my hot for a second.
Growing up, we ain't have social media. Neither.
That too.
Yeah, hold on, that's what I said.
But also,
We
we
had
built a
social
lot
media.
of stuff.
We did.
You know, paved the way.
And what we talking about, let's hit home real quick. All right, so y'all know our show is different. We aren't necessarily entertainers as in actors, rappers. You know, we don't have a band or anything, so we don't really have any money.
Any.
Shut up, Pound.
Oh.
But we have a vision, we have goals, we have each other. And by the grace of God, we've been blessed with a platform and the ability to pour into that platform. And things have started to look up, be it through the show or the book, clothes. But all that said, the toughest thing in doing this particular part, the podcast part of this is, and I've had this crisis of conscience being in the middle of certain things now and seeing being able to connect and network. It's like, okay, you got to stand on your square, but sometimes, it makes you feel like, because you can see if I did it this way, and if I did it this way, and if I adhere to this way, like you just said, with the spotlight or taking the approach of wanting to be a part of the entertainment field, it would be a lot easier. But that's not what, in my heart of hearts and desire, I really want to be about. And I don't know how to, make it work the way that it would work for the entertainment field, but I'm like, I don't want to come off of that, right?
Right.
And you just said it. And I'm like, because I've been literally dealing with this crisis of conscience, going through kind of being a hobby show and seeing different things. Like, man, I could do this, I could do that. And it's just like, but then would I be mortgaging certain things with the kids to be able to do certain things for us to do certain things? So it's like kind of merging the two, but it is tough. It is tough because we naturally all want to succeed. We all naturally want to have a way to do the things we want to do financially. But we all also have to realize we all going to leave here at some point in time. And what you leave behind and how you live when you're gone is really the key, because nobody's going to live forever. So what dent did you leave versus the money that you made? And that's kind of the thing that keeps me in this place of, we talking about code and ethics. Like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this all together, all at once, and not because we have a plan per se for everybody to do, because we have a plan to support one another.
Right.
Exactly, a vision to go up together and get where we got to go, whether it be Shamir, her creativity, or Pounds and his creativity, or Stan and his, like, we're going to all do this together, and we're going to support one another. And if you don't believe in it, I respect it.
Right.
I do, because it sounds crazy. But if you do, trust me, it ain't nothing we won't do together. It ain't nothing I won't do for you, and I trust the same thing.
So part of what I just thought of what Shamir said was, the one thing that the older generation, the ones that have that the youngins no longer have, we had an imagination, because we didn't have, like you said, love and hip hop. So as an adult, people don't understand how being a kid with an imagination can also shape us in the dark.
Dark,
Because
yeah.
for kids, we played wrestling in the yard, and we thought
With
we
no
was at a
wrestling.
real
Oh,
wrestling
yeah,
event.
we would use
We played
everybody.
football, and we thought we were really in the stadium.
Put the
Like you
crate
couldn't
on
have
the
told us that we
tree,
wasn't in
we
the
played
stadium.
ball.
But
I dunked, yeah.
dances and everything. We was
But
in it.
you know what that carried over to?
Yeah.
Your vision with ABX to dream big. To now, when you look at love and hip hop, I want to ring like her.
Right.
You limit yourself,
It's
or you've
limited.
already limited.
That's
Like
exactly what I
listen to her
always
talk
say.
about her music. She was like, man, I like to produce and be in the back and write the music.
Right.
Because that's where the money is. That's where Russell Simmons, on every CD you flip over, it's a Def Jam. I don't care who. I don't care what genre of music it is.
Yeah.
She said I had to come to the forefront, so they could, see my face. But I'm in the background.
Church.
Her vision isn't limited to say, I'm gonna be a rapper. She's like, and then go ahead. Oh, and then the genre of music that you listen to, Miguel, and it's not limiting yourself to saying, oh, I just gotta reach this one age range or this group.
Yeah.
Be like, man. Because everybody listens to me. I listen to
Come on,
Miguel. My
everybody.
mother listens to Miguel. We got a 50-year gap between
Yeah.
So when I drop
So-
this mixtape, you'll see it's different stuff for different, folks. Some people might not like some of it, and some people gonna love some of it, So it's not everything is not gonna just be trapped out and rock. Just some of it I'm gonna, talk a little knowledge and say a little stuff. So
I can't wait. I'm excited.
I got something I got it for the young people. I got something for older
Can she come back and do
people
one of her
rapping.
tracks?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm just about to tell
I was
you.
like, can she come back and do one of her tracks?
Yeah.
I think that's how I was hoping she heard that. I had to get in there.
I don't have a problem with that.
But now see, and ideally, like even with saying that, like the train of thought is that we're not gonna put ourselves in a box either. Like there's no box. Like if we want to do music, we do music. If we want to do clothes, we do
Right.
clothes.
Right.
What
I
I
want
want
to
to
put
do.
you on that, right? Because this is what I want to say. Like, the problem is, since it's talking about Black history and Black, the problem, I feel like we have as Black people, we don't lift each other. You see what I'm saying? So just how you saying it's not a box. We doing everything, but the important part to this, the piece to this puzzle is.
Yeah, you got somebody in the bunker with you.
So
Yeah.
even if you doubt it, what
Yourself.
you can do or cannot
You gonna
do,
get
you
up
got
for your
somebody
man.
to
That's the
pull
one
you up.
man.
You know
You
what
gotta
I'm saying?
show up for
So
your
the
person.
generation,
My man.
the younger generation is like they don't really have it.
Have that.
They
Yeah.
don't really
Man,
have it.
let me give her-
They bring each other down.
Shamir, you gotta give me 5. I'm watching here, and I'm just listening to her talk, and I can see your influence in her, and that's a
And
circle
vice
breaker.
versa, though. No,
And
it's
instead
vice
of the
versa.
of course. I mean, I'm not knocking what she's gave it to Shamir.
No,
I'm just saying, just to see, like you said, how we always talk about that circle that we
Yeah.
always get stuck in.
Right.
I can see that you've taken the circle and pushed her out the circle and broke the circle, and she'll take somebody and break the circle
Yeah.
with her.
That's how you do
Yeah.
it.
But see, it needs to be acknowledged. Like people don't acknowledge. They say, "Okay, yeah, she mentored. She do a good job." Like they don't understand the insight that Stan has given us in the background without even being on air.
But
Yeah.
You know why?
So-
Because everything has a price on it. Everything has you have to touch, you have to feel it, so it has some. But you can't measure these things. That's why people think we just having a good time a lot of the time, and we are having a good time. Don't misunderstand.
Definitely.
Yeah, I gotta have a good time. You know me.
But we
This is priceless.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
good
So
time.
you can't put a price on genuine.
Yeah.
Being genuine. You can't. It's priceless. Because everybody not genuine. So when you get genuine people in one room, that's good. That's great.
It's a good vibe.
Thank you. That's all every week. That's what we try to accomplish, man. It's energy, positivity.
Brittany, it's on you.
I just want to make sure I didn't cut you off.
No, I've been good. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
But that's okay. That's it, man. We're going to get ready to wrap up. How much time we got, bro? It's kind of over. JD waiting. Come talk to me. So, y'all, let's get this. Where y'all, everybody, give me a friend. We can start from over there. Hold on, and where can we find you? Social media?
Instagram,
Yeah.
at doing that little thing, DOINDATLILTHING. That's my Instagram name. My Twitter name is Ice White, spelled with 2 I's. IIC White.
And y'all know Abstrakt Xcilence, ABSTRAKT XCILENCE. At everywhere, literally. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, WhatsApp. Abstrakt Xcilence.
YouTube.
YouTube. Sorry, good job, brother. YouTube everywhere. That we have our own YouTube channel. You go to, you can watch all the shows we already have. I think we're 11, 12 episodes in. We're gonna keep coming every week, but the first Sunday of the month. So we'll see y'all next week. The Gifted, Odd, and Driven. Y'all know what it is, baby girl. Tell them what time it is. Louder. They can't hear you say goodnight, girl. That's what we doing today?
Today.
Jake. Can you say goodnight? Good night, y'all. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all know what it is.
Hey.
Your time. You ain't gonna wait.
Went from ducking 12, now I'm ducking hell. Many times I failed, many times I prevailed. Good
job, team.
I got God, I'm doing well. Had to tell myself, I ain't taking no more L. When it sees, 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 it's coming, I believe it, huh? Watch it leave me speechless, huh? This my winning season, huh? Flexing on my demons, huh? Knew the Lord was scheming, wasn't down for no reason, huh? Man, I moved this whole season, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, and I came from the bottom of the pot. When I got saved, I was on the block. I got locked with bags in my sock. I got bagged by undercover cops. Up the street from the parking lot. On the way to the barber shop. I'm just grateful that I made it out and see myself off the paper route. Still got homies living in the trenches. I feed homeless women on the benches. We treat all year like Thanksgiving. On the block, I made a great decision. Then somebody tell me I ain't winning. I got youngers changing how they feeling. Instead of telling them to stop sinning, I just show a better way of living. They still ducking 12. Still bust shells. Still bust sales. Look at them numbers on the scale. Me, I'm ducking hell. Try all the one I feel. I say I turn a wheel when I win my life on the scale. Went from ducking 12, now I'm ducking hell. Many times I fail, many times I prevail. Satan on my trail, I got God, I'm doing well. Had to tell myself, I ain't taking no more L. When it sees, when it sees, when it sees, when it sees, when it sees.